So wait, so we're back here. I played up to this point in the game again, so we could see what this other outcome looks like. It took me like half an hour to get back here because I stupidly saved over the file last time. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. So we go to someone else. We go to someone else again. We say, this prick. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely... What? All this stuff that it says. So let's see what this accomplice ending looks like. I was meaning to do this at the beginning of last time, but I forgot to. And I didn't have enough time to reach this point again. So here I am now. Something is bothering you. However... should you tell your friends about your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? No. From your relationship thus far with Adachi? I didn't even see what that said. Adachi, you don't want to think of him as the culprit, but there is more than enough possibility, and you can't say for sure that he isn't. Are you sure you don't want to tell your friends? This is a spoiler? Are you sure? Damn, I even played up all the way up here too. Do you want me to see this or no? I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see a response. Like, should I see this? I'd prefer you not, but I guess it's up to you. You prefer I not, so should I? Should I really? I mean, it wasn't too much effort to play through the game to get back to here. I mostly just held the button to progress all the dialogue, and I just chose whatever to progress. Should I? It doesn't matter. If you don't want me to, then I can save this for later on. You prefer I not. I wonder why. What could possibly be here that could be such a big spoiler? We already established that he is the killer. We already saw all of that. What in this could possibly still be a spoiler? I mean, I'll listen to you, since every time I haven't, it hasn't gone good. Fine. If you don't want me to, then I won't. Well, I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. There's like half an hour wasted at close. I gotta be honest with you guys, I didn't save the game before that. So if I were to do that, I have to play all the way up again. Well, there goes half an hour of my life. Anyways. So today is the 1st of May. Man, time really does go by fast. It's now 9:33. So, go back here. I guess we'll look at that another time. Okay, so we haven't even looked at Adachi's... I almost said palace. Adachi's dungeon yet. Oh, right, we gotta talk to Teddy this time. Let me show you the way. Oh, right! I forgot this place. I need to put my team members in. Should I put Yosuke in or should I put Naoto in? The same team as usual, being Yukiko and Drake Bell here. But do I want Yosuke or Naoto? Where is she anyways? Oh, there she is. She's all the way in the corner. This isn't the corner Yosuke peed in, right? You know what? Sure. Let's add Naoto. Let's finally see what this is about. What does this look like? Well, I didn't really expect Nothing. You hear voices from somewhere. Ha ha ha! I told you to come after me, and you actually came? Pause. But you guys hate, but, oh my god, I read all of that wrong. Don't you guys have anything better to do? What a bunch of losers. Let's find, ooh, this music. Wait a second, this music kind of bumping. Okay, I'm feeling this music. Let's find the culprit ourselves. Let's meet up at the special headquarters today. Am I right or am I right? Man, it's embarrassing. How old are you guys? Oh crap, my stomach's hurting. Come on. You're all students, right? Shouldn't you be studying instead of wasting your time with this? Ugh, why'd you gotta remind me? Study hard, get into a good college. God, stop reminding me. Work at a respectable company, marry a cute girl. Wow, only saying that to me and the guys, huh? You're not saying that to all the girls in our team. Why are you guys so desperate when it comes to something so useless? Won't you regret it once you're adults? What's up with this guy? Out of all the things we've dealt with in this world, he pisses me off the most. We're not letting him get away. Alright, so I really didn't expect a highway to hell. Uh-oh, don't lag, don't crash, don't crash. Why am I lagging this early? Oh, the stairs already? Oh, the stairs is that. Alright, so today I got 2 stories to tell you guys about. Now, the first one I'm gonna tell you guys, I already told in a previous stream I did. It has been quite a few days since I last played this game. And since then, I did a Pokemon stream where I told this story, but, you know, some people may only watch this, but didn't watch that. So I'll tell the story again.
No problem. It'll be over in a flash.
Alright, so we don't know any of these guys' weakness. So for anyone who knows what's... Oh, wait, no. For those who don't know what story I'm about to tell, get ready, because it's a pretty gross one.
4 enemies left. Don't give up.
Medium to all, may as well. Oh, I also want to mention that today being May 1st, I believe today is the... What is it? The 24th anniversary of SpongeBob premiering? Alright, weak to wind. Well, too bad I don't have Yosuke in here. If you look up on Google, like, SpongeBob premiere, I have it pulled up here. It says May 1st, 1999. But then it says Puff and her boarding school, so that SpongeBob could attend school as an adult. Nickelodeon held a preview for the series in the United States on May 1st, 1999. After it aired the 1999 Kids' Choice Awards, the series officially premiered on July 17th, 1999. So, in a way, SpongeBob premiered in May, but also in a way it premiered in June, so you know, pick your poison. Wait, who was weak to win? These guys?
Let's go.
I think today is also the anniversary of Pokemon Emerald releasing. I think. That one I didn't look up.
No problem. It'll be
let's oh right, I got rid of fire on her. And we're early on. Let's waste some SP.
Enemy defeated. Don't stop now, Naoto-kun. Persona!
So let me tell you guys a rather gross story of what happened to me the other day. I think it was Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. Today is Monday. So this happened last Friday.
I need to strengthen myself too.
So last Friday, me and my friends, we had planned to go out for dinner. Wait, no. We had planned to do an escape room. But before that, because the escape room was at like 10:30 at night, we decided let's go out for dinner first. First of all, hold on, salvation. Fully restores party's HP. Ooh, party's HP. So I definitely want this. What should I replace? Cures ailments. I mean, it just looks like this, but cures ailments also. So I'm thinking get rid of this. But if my party doesn't have ailments, then I would just be wasting the SP. But then again, why would I have two of them, two of the same moves, and one just cures ailments? So we had gone out, we planned to go out to dinner, and then we do an escape room. Oh, come on!
Watch it. That one's me.
Okay, infinite sand.
Work on it. Go to town, guys.
Weak to wind, and we don't know.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay? Come on! Yeah. It's not working!
Okay, so no ice. No ice on these guys. So we had planned to go out to dinner. It was me and, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Me and 5 other friends, we went to dinner. And a 6th friend of ours, well, he skipped dinner and joined us afterwards for the escape room. So we had 2 cars. The 5 of us, we had 2 cars, and one of the cars was going to pick up our other friend after dinner. So, you know, it was supposed to be a fun night, supposed to be a good night. We go out to dinner, and then we do an escape room. Ooh! Ooh, is that a new skill that Rise has? I didn't even pay attention. So, you know, it was supposed to be a fun night. Go out to dinner, and then do an escape room, then I come home. Give me the money. But what happened to me made it not so much of a fun night. So here's what happened. So during dinner, what I ordered from this, you know, fancy white restaurant, what I ordered was the chicken parm. I ordered the chicken parmesan. When it came, it was a lot smaller than I expected. It was a small, well, not small, but, you know, average size, pretty average size. It was an average size piece of chicken. So it was an average fried chicken with cheese on top, all that good stuff as you expect from a parm, chicken parm. Deals heavy physical damage to all foes 1 to 3 times. So what do I want to get rid of for this? Heavy physical damage to all. Medium to all. Well, then get rid of this. So the chicken parm came with pesto pasta underneath, and then on top it had red onions and I believe spinach. It had some sort of, you know, green leaves on top. I wasn't really too sure which one it was, like what it was. So I ate all of it. I completed my meal. I finished my meal. I ate everything off the plate.
Reset scan.
Do these birds have afros? Wait. Oh no, it's kind of like a... It's like a bib, but the wrong way. And of course it's weak to electric. Flying types are weak to electric. What about this guy?
Wow, it's puny. This'll be cake.
Don't know.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
So after I ate my food, I started to feel a little bit off. Now I don't know if it was a problem with the food, or maybe it was due to me after leaving the restaurant, because that night, it was a cold, windy, rainy night, and I didn't bring a jacket, because I didn't think it would be that bad. So I didn't bring a jacket. All I had with me was a zip-up hoodie. So maybe it was after I finished eating, I left the restaurant, and I got hit in the face with a big gust of cold wind, and and rain. Maybe that's what caused it. I don't know. Maybe it was the food. But after I finished eating, I started to feel a little off. So what I did not want to do was throw up and just, you know, lose my dinner that I just paid 30 bucks for. I paid like $34 because my bill said $30.50, but then you add in the tax and then the 10% tip. It's like 35 bucks. So I just paid $35 for dinner. I didn't want to just throw it up and have all of that go to waste. So I was in the car with my friends. My friend was the one who was driving. Me and
Darkness won't work.
3 other guys in the car, and one of them was driving. So that one's electric. This one.
No problem. It'll be over in a flash. Enemy down. Excellent.
Dang, I really wish there was a baton pass in this game. Either I got lucky or this thing is weak against physical.
Puny. Use electricity on
I
it.
guess not. Use electric, but well, we don't know about wind, so let's try that.
Let's go.
So me and 3 other guys, we were in the car, and the escape room place was maybe a 20-minute drive, 20 minutes away, so we were driving on the highway. And the entire time I was trying my best to relax, just to relax, I guess. I was trying hard not to puke, because I really didn't want to just waste my dinner.
Yukiko-senpai, 2 defeated so far.
So I tried to like close my eyes because the bright lights from the traffic lights and the other cars, those didn't really help. So I closed my eyes to try to relax, and I only started to feel worse and worse. Eventually, I just couldn't take it anymore. So I told my friends like, "Yo guys, I'm not feeling too good right now." And then I asked them like, "I'm really starting not to feel good. Is there anywhere we can stop real quick?" Because like I said, we were on the highway.
That one's immune to darkness.
We were on the highway, so we had to... We really had to find a place to stop. So, my friend who was driving, he said that he could try to get off the highway at the nearest exit, and then stop by the closest place, maybe a nearby...
Go on, defeat it.
Oh, thanks. Weak to darkness. I don't have any of that darkness. So, he got off of the highway at the nearest exit to try to find me somewhere, maybe a Walmart. But at that time, it was already too late, because I puked in my friend's car. But, you know, it's not that, well, that part of the story is not that bad, but the story gets worse. 3 more no XP, 3 more no money, 2 more half money. I'll take this. Do you have anything good to offer? Not really. I'll just take this and this. So I did have to throw up on my friend's car, because, you know, we were still on the highway, and because we were on the highway, I don't know how safe it would have been for me to stick my head out the car window on the highway and just let chunks fly. Probably didn't want it to land on the outside of my friend's car, or whoever was driving behind us. Oh, I did not want to open the chest first.
Be careful.
So I had to throw up in my friend's car. Now, luckily, I did not ruin his interior, because you know he drives an expensive Tesla.
Keep going, senpai.
Yeah, puke in your mate's car. Take that off the bucket list. Puke in your mate's car. So, luckily, yeah, I did not ruin my friend's expensive Tesla interior. I'm sure Elon Musk would give me a pat on the back for that. Because luckily, what he had in his car, in the back seat, were a couple of reusable shopping bags. So there weren't the, you know, plastic bags that you would get at, like, grocery stores. There were the hard plastic ones that you would just reuse to shop around. I asked him, like, bruh, I think I have to ruin one of your bags. Is that cool? He's like, yeah, go for it. You know, it's better than me just puking all over his car's leather. So I did that. I took one of his bags and I completely ruined it. End shuffle? Immediately end shuffle time. Never seen this one before. Nothing gives me. Hey, look, it's the genie. It is literally the genie from Aladdin. Or is this more like Akasan? No, not Akasan, Akinator. So yes, I took one of his reusable shopping bags and I completely ruined it. So I puked in the car, and I am so I'm so thankful that what I did not cause a chain reaction in the car, because it's a pretty small car. Well, not small car, but inside a car, it's a small space with 3 other guys, and you know, the smell would get around. So these guys, they cranked open the windows all the way on the cold, raining highway. So luckily, they didn't leave the windows closed. They just let the car stink up, and that made them puke. Luckily, that didn't happen.
There's an enemy immune to light.
So I'm very glad that I did not cause a chain reaction, and all of them started puking as well. So I puked in the car, but so I puked in the car first, and then we got off the highway. We ended up at a gas station. So I got out the car to use the gas station bathroom to freshen up and all that, to finish. Now, you guys don't need me to tell you just how filthy a gas station bathroom is. So let me just remind you of that. So, first thing I did when I got out the car was I threw away the bag, because that bag was ruined. I also want to mention that if I didn't have that bag, I would not have just thrown up in his car. What I would have done was I would have just taken off my hoodie, and I would just puked into my hood. That's what I would have done if he didn't have a bag in there. So, I got out the car, I immediately threw out the bag, and I went into the gas station to use the bathroom. At first it was locked, the bathroom door was locked, and I thought to myself, is someone in there, or do I have to use like a key to open it? Nope, someone was in there alright. So it's a one-person bathroom, one-occupant bathroom. And I gotta say, like, shoutouts to that guy for, you know, just fucking it all up for me prior. Because when I got in, it was not clean. The toilet lid, no, not toilet lid. The toilet seat had a bunch of pee stains on it. Wait. Vorpal Blade. Deals heavy physical damage to all. Now, what do I want for this? Heavy physical to all foes with chance of poison. What? Why would I want this then? If only it told me how much SP it took. So I guess I'll pass on this. Now, another thing. I don't think my friends knew about this part, but, you know, I'm just gonna expose myself now, let all of you guys know. Ooh, I hear the Reaper. I think we should just move on to the next floor. This is the freaking first floor. Huh? Where are we? Sorry, give me a sec. It looks like a dead end. I can't find any exits. Oh no, what should we do? See? I told you students should go home and study. God damn it, stop reminding me. That's another story for me to tell you guys later. Why can't you listen to me? You'll never become well-behaved members of society if you keep this up. Like you are. Adachi, like you're a well-behaved member of society. Oh well, have fun in there. Oh, that's what she meant. Is that what she meant by an exit? We can't go backwards? Maybe that's what she meant. We can't go back down. No, we can't go. So we can only go forward. So I don't think my friends knew this part, but my stomach wasn't just feeling poorly on the front end. My stomach was feeling bad on both ends. Let's say that. So we need wind and fire, if I'm not mistaken. So I was already in a bathroom, so I may as well, just because I still had an escape room to do for the rest of the night. Was I happy about this? No, not at all. So, what I ended up doing was I had to clean up diarrhea. I don't know. Maybe. Why am I saying I don't know? I went through it. Kinda. Let's just say kinda. Oh my god, this is such a gross story. So guard, because these guys are weak to fire. So what I did, because there were still pee stains on the toilet seat, was I grabbed the toilet paper, I went over to the sink, and I went to the sink soap dispenser. So I had a ball of toilet paper in my hand, I had soap on it, and I had to clean the gas station toilet seat myself. I'm not happy about this. So after I cleaned a public toilet myself, I used it. But I also want to mention this little tidbit. There was not that much toilet paper. There were 2 rolls, but they were almost out, and there was no more in the entire bathroom. So if I ran out and I wasn't done using it, then I'm screwed. It would have been mad embarrassing to just shout out from the gas station bathroom, be like, "Excuse me, can you bring me more toilet paper?" What were these guys weak to? Nothing. Weak against nothing. Fickle Papillon. I'm gonna guard.
5 of them. You're outnumbered.
Luckily, we have an almighty move with the symbol of nuke. Ooh. So I sat my ass down and I took a dump in a gas station bathroom, which I never thought I would ever do in my life, knowing how filthy they are. But hey, when my human body tells me you need to go, then you need to go. 4 more at no cost. So I'll take this. Lose earned card. It's not lose dealt card, so I would lose that one I just got. Oh, I can definitely lose this. Here, take this. You can lose that and give me this. So it was while I was sitting down just contemplating all my life choices. Ooh. I can get rid of something. Yeah, sure. So while I was sitting down there, this part happened. So, someone was trying to come in and use the bathroom, but because I was in there, because it was occupied, that person had to stay and wait. Strengthens fire attacks by 50. Does it stack? I don't know if it stacks. Hopefully I can get a response while I wait. So, it does stack? Okay. So what should I get rid of for this? Dang, this is good though. Triples evasion rate against ice attacks. That's good. Divine Grace? Get rid of Divine Grace? Well, yeah, I suppose I don't need 50% boost if it fully restores. If it fully heals. Yeah, I guess so. So, the person waiting next in line to use the bathroom was a lady and a baby. Now, while I was just sitting there, you know, doing my duty, I heard the baby crying, and it sounded like they were desperate to come in and use the bathroom, but because I was still in there...
Be careful. There's an enemy immune to light.
I'm gonna skip forward in the story a little bit and say that by the time I got out, I saw why they were so desperate to come in, because the entire time I heard the baby crying. I need wind and fire. So when I got out, because I took so long in there, the woman had no choice but to change her baby's diaper right there in the gas station paying area. So that's why they were so desperate to get in. And then when I got out, they went into the bathroom, and I feel so bad for them because I absolutely stank up that bathroom. Oops, not attack, skill. Because me taking a dump in there wasn't the end of the story. So after I finished that unpleasantry, all that unpleasantness, I still felt a little something off about the dinner. Like, me puking in that bag in that car wasn't enough. And because I still had quite a long night ahead of me, and quite a while before I got home, I decided, you know what? I'm already in front of a freaking toilet. I may as well just get the rest of it out. So I did that. So after I got up from the toilet, I turned around and I bowed down. Well, not bowed down. I bent over, and you know what happened. Man, just give me the money. Oh wait, I got 3 tries. Never mind. So yes, I got up, I turned around, and... Ooh, avoid encounters, I'll take that. I got up, I turned around, and I threw up in the toilet. The gas station toilet that I had just cleaned myself, that I had just pooped into. Of course, I flushed before I threw into it. Threw up into it. But still, I took a dump in there, I flushed, I got up, I turned around, and I threw up in there again. Now, this is the grossest part that happened. I will have this memory for the rest of my life. I felt that when I was standing there throwing up into that toilet, I felt a splash. Oops. Oh, what am I doing? I got the avoid encounters. Now I just got rid of that. Whatever. So these guys all weak to fire and dark. I should have used a melee attack. So yes, when I was throwing up into that toilet, I felt a splash and a drop of toilet water hit my face.
It's over.
So, after I finished throwing up, I went straight to the sink and I washed my face with soap. I could have gotten a clean sweep there, but eh. I'm not happy about what happened that night. Wait a second, what? Dang, this is the highest level yet, aside from this. Oh, I can get rid of this one. I'm gonna use this one. And not going to use this one anytime soon. So, when I finished all that unpleasantness in the bathroom, I got out, and the lady went in. Lady and the baby, they went in. Now, I feel really bad for them because, like I said, I stank up that bathroom quite a bit. Not only did I poop in it, I also threw up in it. So, I felt a lot better. I wasn't feeling 100% at that point because I did throw up 2 times. So, After I got out, first thing I did was I bought a bottle of water. It cost me like $3, which is what a scam. $3 for a bottle of water. I lined up at the cash register at the gas station to pay for a freaking bottle of water. Now there was this dude in front of me who was just buying like a dozen lottery tickets, and he was doing them all like right there on the counter where you pay. So I was just lining up behind this guy doing like a dozen lottery tickets. And well, the cashier, he noticed I was just standing there waiting to pay for a bottle of water, so he just signaled me to just walk up and just pay for it. And so I did. And then I walked out and I got back in the car, and then we went to the escape room.
3 enemies defeated. You did it, Naoto-kun. Persona.
So a couple more details about when I was in that godforsaken bathroom. What's funny is, the moment I walked in there, my friends, they got out the car to, you know, check up on me. They knocked at the door. One of my friends was like, "Yo, man, you want a Gatorade?" I'm just like, no. I do not need a Gatorade right now, thanks though. I mean, maybe a Gatorade would have helped, but I didn't want to consume too much else because my stomach was already weak at that point. So, the rest of the night, all I had was water. And also, what's funny is, when I got into that bathroom, my friend who was getting picked up by the other car, he called me. He might be watching right now, actually. But he called me, and he asked me, like, "Yo, are you here yet? Or are you coming to get me?" I'm like, "Nah, they're coming to get you. I threw up in our friend's car, so now I'm at a gas station bathroom." And he started laughing. Like, in all honesty, I don't think my friends really knew I took a dump in there. I think they were under the impression that I just threw up in there. I don't think they know I took a dump in there. Well, if they watch this, I guess they know now. What really sucked for the rest of the night was every time I burped, because I was still a bit gassy, every time I burped, it was just the scent of that chicken parm I had for dinner. So the smell of what I vomited out. Man, that sucked. And also, for the rest of the night, I was feeling a little bit off, but I felt much better that I had thrown up. So throughout the entire time we did the escape room, which, here's another tidbit. We arrived late to it. But the funny thing is, we took a detour for me to do all that stuff, and we still arrived before the other car did. My friends who went to pick up our other friend, and then went to the escape room, we arrived before they did. Even after the delay of me having to do all of that. So, we did the entire escape room. Now, there were times in the escape room that I felt... You guys got lost. That's funny.
Be careful. There's an enemy immune to light.
So, throughout the entire escape room, I felt better, but I was still feeling a little bit off. Not to the point where I absolutely had to puke again, but if I did, the escape room had an emergency exit in case of anything. And I told my friends, if I have to go again, if I have to throw up again, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna use that emergency exit, and I'm just gonna go straight to their bathroom. But luckily, that didn't happen. Throughout the entire escape room, I took a little bit of a step back. Mostly let them solve most of it. You know, because I was trying to take it easy for the rest of the night. I did walk around the escape room, the puzzles, and take a look around, try to solve something. I didn't solve damn near anything, but I still did my best. You know, I took it easy for the rest of the night. Severe almighty damage to all foes, and that just sounds like a better version of what I already have. Yeah, so I'll get rid of this. We did some sort of like Soviet Union kind of escape room theme, I think. It's sealed by some strong force. Ah ha ha! That's right, as you have guessed, I'm waiting for you just beyond here. But did you really think I'd just let you through? Grr, there has to be a way to open this. Let's look around for clues, Senpai. Oh, there's only one area we haven't been to yet. So that's basically what happened. That's the gross story that happened to me. You know, I probably should have known better, because during the day, I already felt a little bit off. Now, during the day, I didn't feel weird to the point I was going to throw up. I just felt a little bit something was off. Now, during the day, I had a milk tea during then, and every time I drank it, something didn't feel right. It's not that I was getting sick from it, but it just felt like it was right there, that it wasn't going down. You get that? You guys ever get that feeling where you eat or drink something, you consume something, and you just feel like it's not going down, it's just staying in your, well, in your esophagus. It's just staying there, it's not going down. That's a feeling I had during the day, when I drank that milk tea and it just didn't feel like it was going down. But I felt fine. Ooh, he got both of them down. Nice, Kanji. Well, I learned my lessons from this, definitely. Bring a jacket for one, when it's windy and raining outside, and cold. Windy, cold, and raining. Bring that. Bring a jacket whenever that's the case. I want the avoid encounters, but I feel like we're almost done with this floor. No, I don't really need money, so I'll take the avoid encounters. It's sealed by some strong force. There has to be a way to open this somewhere. Let's look for it. So what am I supposed to do? Do I go? No, I can't backtrack. There's no way for me to go back to the previous floor. So there has to be something I'm missing here. I don't have Joker's third eye to give me a hint. You can't get me. What did I miss? What I miss? Oh! It says check. I was wondering, why is there a dot in the middle of here? You see that on the map? Why is there a dot? There's a hole in the ground. Jump in? Is this how I go back? Wait, before I jump in, is there anything else that I missed here? Well, clearly don't want to jump into that. It looks like Iron Lung. I assume that's what I have to do. Am I just back on the first floor? Oh, you were able to escape. Not bad, not bad. You guys are better than you look. This place seems different from where we were before. It feels like Adachi has complete control over the area, just like that door we couldn't open. I have a feeling this won't go that easily. Be careful, Senpai. So, that's the way back up.
Light's no good on this one.
Light is no good. Not like that really helps me. Oh, not electric, but at least it's good to know.
Come on! Take this!
Okay, certainly no ice.
Now what could you be weak? It's weak to darkness.
Aw,
Come on, defeat it.
weak to darkness.
All yours.
So, when I got home, I immediately showered. That's the first thing I did when I got home. I didn't do anything else. I went straight to my bathroom, I took off all my clothes, threw them all into the wash, and I immediately showered. Deal new cards. Well, let's see. 3 more no money, but then I can... You know what? This time I will get a clean sweep. Give me these. Now, I didn't want to tell my family that I had thrown up while I was out there, because I had a pretty big day the next day on Saturday, and I really didn't want to get sick for it. So I showered, I took it easy for the rest of the night, and I went to bed. Because the next morning, on Saturday morning, I had refresher courses. Now, you guys have heard me go on and on for quite a while now about this. Whoa, look at these guys.
That enemy's immune to wind. No problem.
You guys have heard me go on and on about this exam I have coming up soon. Today is the 1st of May, and my exam is
Just
on
two left.
June
Come on,
9th.
this fight's not over.
Well, it's on June 9th to 11th. It's a multiple day exam.
Come on. Take
So, today being
no way,
Monday,
it's not worth it.
the past 2 days, the past weekend. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be at work tomorrow. Didn't she say immune to wind?
You can win this.
No,
Not by
immune
using
to... Wait, what'd she say? No, I don't remember. Almighty!
ice. It's quite tenacious.
Damn, not even Almighty could finish these guys off.
Persona.
So, this past weekend, I went back to my college campus to do refresher courses, which cost $130 each. And because I did 4 of them, or I paid for 4 of them, I essentially paid $500 to get a refresher on how to do stuff. Give me the avoiding count. Oh, I have more than one. Give me my money. And does this have anything useful besides just a stronger ice? But only ice to 1. I guess just give me luck. So, the past weekend, this past Saturday, I had
Senpai,
2 refresher courses.
I leveled up.
It started at 9 in the morning, and each one was 3 hours. So, I had 2. I had one from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., then I had one from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
It's level up time.
And then yesterday, on Sunday, I had another one. That one went from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And it's the second one that I want to mention.
Careful. It's immune to physical attacks.
Let's see, what the hell?
No problem. It'll be
King
over in a
Castle.
flash.
So let me mention this. So on Saturday,
Now what could you
a
be
couple
weak
of people who
ice
were
should
there
work
for
well.
the
You can win
refresher
this
course, I met a couple people there.
Take this. Whoa, Chie-senpai. That's 2 defeated.
So I met this one girl there. Relax, okay? Relax, it's not like that. But I met this one girl there, and she said that she had taken the exam twice previously.
Let's go.
She had failed it 2 times previously, and she's about to take her 3rd attempt. Now, this exam, you only get 3 attempts. if you fail 3 times, then you have to do some sort of remedial course that will go over what you failed at or whatever, and then you have to apply to take the exam again, plus the transcript, I think, from that course proving that yes, you did take it, and then you get to retake it. So you get 3 chances to do this exam. Now, okay, no electric. Weren't these guys immune to ice? Yeah, drains ice.
3 enemies left. You can win this.
You know what? I have physical skills. I can do this. I'm gonna risk it at this. Hopefully you don't block it.
Someone finish it off. Let's go.
So, I don't remember if I told you guys this part, but I have a lot, like a lot of pressure on me. A lot of pressure, wait, pause on that. A lot of pressure riding on me, pause, to pass this exam first try. I have an immense amount of pressure on me to pass this exam first try. Those reasons being because, well, you have to pay for this exam, of course. It cost me $1,700 to take this exam. And also because, like, business is bad right now. Business is absolute hot garbage. As mentioned previously, I can count the number of sales made in 1 week on one hand. And majority of weeks, that number would be 0. So business is trash right now. So business is bad, meaning no money, and this exam is very expensive to take. Also the fact that if I fail, then I'll waste time by failing, and I have to wait several months to a year to retake it. So the best option is for me to just pass this first try. And you guys knowing how absolutely stupid I am, yeah, those are very unrealistic expectations. Me, the person who has the lowest chance possible of passing first try, and I have the highest amount of expectations to pass it first try. Like, you guys have plenty of evidence that I have demonstrated time and time again that I am not smart. Wait, no, not this. This. So I have. Wait, why'd that one reflect? Or not reflect, but block.
This should be a snap.
Yearning pot.
All yours.
So I have so much pressure on me to be done with this exam. Just pass it first try and just be done with it.
Wow, now to reset scan.
She said reset scan.
This'll be easy.
So weak to fire as well. But can I do this just to save the SP?
Tell me it's not.
No, I cannot. I definitely wasted that opportunity there. And magic wall has been
One
erected.
enemy to go. Keep it up.
What do I do now? Magic wall has been erected. I'm just...
Now's your chance. Run.
So I met this girl at the refresher courses, and she said she failed it 2 times, and that this is her 3rd and final chance before having to do some sort of remedial course.
Careful. It's immune to physical. It's weak to ice. This'll be easy.
Do I have ice moves on this guy? Sure, it's medium, but it's honestly better than what Chie has.
Now, okay?
Sorry, Chie.
That's great.
So that was day 1. I met this girl who already failed it. So, you know, that didn't help me at all. Knowing that
Good job.
knowing that there's a pretty high fail rate.
Did I level up?
There's a lot of A lot of people fail this exam, is what I'm trying to say. And for me to have all this pressure on me to pass it first try... But, this was all on Saturday. It's what happened on Sunday! Yesterday. Yesterday from me playing this. It's what happened yesterday for me that really, really had me, you know, just regretting all my life choices. So yesterday, when I went to my other refresher course, I learned this. So I was told that every time you fail this exam... Are you kidding me? This hamburger helper is the one who ambushed me?
Don't let it get away. Hey, it ran away. The nerve of that thing.
You know what? Good. I didn't want to face you anyways. I learned that every time you fail this exam, the price to retake it goes up. So, these are rough numbers. This may not be the concrete price that it takes. Whoa, you guys never give up. What are you trying to accomplish, putting yourselves in danger like that? Trying to see justice done? Is that really justice, though? Aren't you just doing this because you want a little spice in your boring lives? What's the difference between that and a criminal who gets his kicks by murdering people? You see what I'm getting at? There's still a lot of time left. Give it some thought. To be honest, I can't completely deny what he said, but that doesn't justify what he did. Right, Senpai? So I learned that the price tag for retaking this exam goes up every time.
It's weak to wind. This'll be a breeze.
Ooh, look at that. The sword is electrified. So weak against wind. Do I have wind? So these are rough numbers, I think. So my first time taking it cost about $1,700. The second time,
3 of them.
so if I fail this in a month, the second time I take this, it'll cost about $2,500. So second time I take it will cost about $2,500.
Let me do this, please. At the ready.
Ultra trigger. Put them all down.
Way to
Oh,
go,
damn it.
Naoto-kun. Let's see some more. Wow, it's puny. This'll be cake.
Purple sigil. Wasn't this thing weak to like physical before?
Now that's a strike.
Sweet.
All right, gotcha. Is everyone ready?
So second time about $2,500.
Go! Knock him out!
I think the third time is like $3,000 plus to retake. And fourth time.
Persona.
Every attempt past the fourth one is about $4,000. Or I think, no, or is it 45,000? Not 45,000, what am I saying? 4,500, 4,500. So, first attempt, about 1,700. Second attempt, maybe 2,500. Third attempt, 3,000 to 3,500. Fourth attempt and onwards, about $4,500.
You've become even more dependent.
So, when I found out this news, the pressure for me to pass this skyrocketed. Exponentially high. So, if I fail this exam,
Level has risen.
the price for me to retake it goes up every time.
Level up.
I want you guys to believe me and really hear me when I say this part. I chose the wrong line of field. I chose the wrong career to go down.
It's weak to ice. This'll be easy.
Like, what type of bullshit is that? You have an exam that has a pretty high fail rate. A lot of people fail this exam. And then You raise the price every single time someone has to retake it.
Give me a sec.
On top of the fact that you only get 3 attempts.
Persona!
When I found out this news, I almost cried.
This one's a gimme. It's weak to...
Like, I could still cry now, knowing all this and how much pressure I have to pass this. First attempt, me, the least qualified person to pass this first try. And I'm the one who has the most amount of pressure on me. Like, how is that fair? Oh, damn it, against Yukiko? The one person I needed to use?
It's over. Yukiko Senpai beats the enemy.
You're on a roll.
Ah!
It's not working.
Let's go!
And let me tell you guys this part. If I do end up failing this exam 3 times, I quit. I'm not gonna take it anymore. If I really fail this exam, this exam 3 times, I'm giving up. I'm quitting. No amount of trying to convince me saying, you've already come this far, just do it till you pass. No, you wasted all this money, you may as well just do it till you pass. None of that will convince me. If I fail this exam 3 times, I'm done. I will never do it again. I am finished. You know, the board can let me know. They can email me. They can message me, be like, "Hey, you're part of the board now. Why ain't you doing this?" I will tell them, "Fuck your exam. Y'all can stick it. I'm done with you clowns."
Careful. It's immune to physical attacks.
Now, some people may not understand, because I hear a lot of my friends don't understand the position I'm in. Like, why do I need to take this exam?
Light will work on it. This should be a snap. 5 enemies left.
A lot of my friends don't understand this, so I imagine a lot of people out there are confused as well. I imagine a lot of people out there are scratching their heads and questioning, wait a second, didn't you graduate college? Why do you need to take an exam? Why are you so stressed about it if you already graduated? Alright, so let me explain this. The exam I have to do is a license exam, in a way. I graduated college, I have a college certificate. That doesn't mean I am licensed to do this job. And the example I give is like, excuse me.
Whoa there. That one's immune to ice.
The example I give is like a doctor. You finish
This'll be
medical
a
school,
breeze.
you're not technically a licensed doctor yet. You only graduated medical school. You still have to do some sort of exam or, well yeah, some sort of examination to be certified and licensed as a doctor. You feel me? Just because you graduated medical school doesn't mean you are a licensed doctor yet. Unless that is the case, and I just don't know what I'm talking about. Because what I'm doing is totally different from that job. Anyways, what this thing we do?
It's weak to
Win.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
So I graduated college, I have a college certificate,
Let me do this!
but I do not have a license for this job yet. So that's what this this exam is for.
Senpai.
This exam is so I can get my license. One of my friends asked me,
Down.
you know, after that
Moment has arrived.
escape
Let's
room,
go. Precisely.
because he was giving me a ride back home.
Get set.
One of my friends asked me, like, why do you even need a license to work when you're already doing that as a part of your family business? Like, why do you need a license to do this job? And the example I gave him is, why do you need a license to drive?
Persona.
So hopefully that clears it up for anyone who is confused or doesn't understand why I still have an exam to do after I graduated college.
Have I gotten a little stronger? My skills have been honed.
You know, even my sister didn't pass this first try. And she's infinitely smarter than me. And that's saying a lot, because she's not exactly too smart of an individual. She's smart in her own ways, but in other ways, not really. It's like me, I'm not smart in most ways. But there's a handful of things I'm smart at, like video games and binge watching shows. Did that say wizard mask? Oh, come on.
Oh, so that... No problem. It'll be over in a flat.
So even my sister didn't pass this first try.
It's weak to light.
So I think it's kind of unfair that I have so much pressure on me to pass the first try, when that is hyper unrealistic. Like, this is me we're talking about. And you guys know how absolutely lacking in brains that I am. What? Like, if there's anyone to not expect to pass this first try, it's me.
Alright, level up.
So, the pressure is on. I have 1 month to study and get ready for this fucking exam. I'm just gonna go. Oh, you're still here? This place is surprisingly boring, you know. Why don't we play a game to pass the time? Let's see. How about this? You can't remember the shadows here. Try and reach me without the shadows catching you. Ready, set, go! What the? Oh, he gets on my nerves. I'll never forgive him for this. So I assume it's just another regular floor? Battling shadows? I don't think the shadows would react differently here. Unless that is the case. What? Enemy advantage?
There's an enemy immune to light. Good move now, Cocoon. You're on a roll. It's weak to light. Beat it.
Alright.
Yuko Senpai's
Oh, at least that
persona
thing's
is
neutral
sealed.
to ice.
Someone finish
Come on!
Use it, scan.
How you miss both of them?
To darkness. Go on, defeat it.
Persona.
Unless this is a Adachi's doing and my accuracy is horrible now.
2 more to go.
Maybe that is the
Yuko
case.
Senpai's persona is sealed.
So I need ice.
You hit
Really?
his weakness.
Thank you.
Okay, is everyone ready? Get set.
All right.
Yeah, go, go, go.
And I want you guys to really keep this in mind. So yesterday when I did my refresher course, the guy who was teaching us, the professor there, he told something that really, you know, set me in my grave, let's say that. Like, really just doomed me. So this guy, the professor, he told me that, first of all, he mentioned that he did this exam like 12 years ago. So he did this exam long ago when he was still a student. Aw, that's no good. Didn't you listen to the rules I made? I told you that you can't get caught by the shadows here, remember? Better luck next time. What? What?! You were sent back?! Oh, that jerk, that makes me angry. Stay focused, jeez. Return to the entrance. I'm staying here. World 1 or what? What is this? World 1, I guess? What just happened? Okay, so now I know. It seems like he's going to set rules and we have to follow them. Alright, forget the shadows here. I just want to make it back. He'll tell us again, right? When we're back onto that floor with that rule, he'll say, like... He'll repeat the lines again, will he? Or will he be like, are you gonna listen this time? Let me repeat the rules. So, really keep this in mind. My professor said he did the exam like 12 years ago. But he also said, before he took the exam, he taught. He taught one topic in this line of field. Wait, something about ladies? What'd he just say? That bastard Adachi, he pushes his luck way too far. Let's hurry and beat the living crap out of him. Roger that. If I see him, he's dead meat. You need this? If you don't mind, I want you to use it. What is that, like bubblegum? So I'm just gonna avoid encounters for now. So, my professor said that he taught before he took the exam. He taught one topic in this line of field, and when he did the exam, he failed that topic. So, he taught pathology, and on the exam, he failed that section. The professor failed his own topic. At that point, I realized, bruh, I have no chance. I have zero chance. I have beyond zero chance. How am I expected to pass this first try when not even a freaking professor was able to pass his own section? I have no chance. I have zero chance. There is no hope for me to pass this first try. Absolutely none. Back for more fun. I'll explain the rules one more time, okay? You're not allowed to encounter any shadows. Alright. No shadows. So I just have to keep running. Like I was just doing. Keep running. But I don't want to be cornered. That's the thing. I don't want to be cornered and possibly get ambushed. Because that'll mean I lose. Wait. I probably don't want to open that in case a shadow jumps out. You know, I was told that I have the option to change the date of my exam, because these exams have set dates. Mine is set on June 9th to June 11th. So, I was told that what I could do was I could call this place, the place that was, arranging these exams. I could call them and be like, I would like to change my date to this exam date. They would probably ask you why, and then you would just tell them, I'm not prepared. I'm not ready. So I was told I could do that, but I only get to do that one time. So if I fail this exam multiple times, I'm not allowed to change it. Like, if I did push this back now, and I failed, anytime I take this afterwards, I would not be allowed to push it back. And what was the deadline for me to make up my mind if I wanted to change the date? Today. I had less than 24 hours to really think about this. So I did think about it. I knew my family would be very much against it, and they were! See, as I explained before, this exam is being held at my college campus. So I guess I'm very lucky that was the case. Because normally when people take this exam, they have to travel quite a fair distance away, maybe get a hotel room, spend the night there for a couple of nights if the exam for them is a couple nights, which a couple days, which it most likely is. It's a multiple day exam. So for it to be held at my own college campus, it was very lucky. So I brought up the idea, mostly to my sister, about moving this June exam date to maybe October, the next time it's being held, because I'm not prepared. I don't feel prepared now, even a month out. Wow, I'm surprised you made it this far. As a reward, I'll fight you. Continue through. Hey, that's not you. I'm lying, of course. Like I'd ever do something like that. I was thinking, he's not crazy enough to actually do that. The only thing you deserve to fight against is shadows. Wasn't this guy yellow a second ago?
Darkness won't work.
Chaos Fuzz approach. So we got 2 of these guys. I am going to power charge.
Come on.
So,
Just to the left. Come on, this
yeah, I
fight's
brought up
not
the
over.
idea to my sister about changing the date from June to October because I don't feel prepared right now. And she went
Someone
off
finish
on
this
me.
one off.
She went off on me about how stupid of an idea that is. For many reasons, like,
Get into
you
this.
still have time to study. It's being held here. If you change it, then you'll have to travel to take it. You're better than I thought. How long can you keep it up? Like that had any chance of stopping us. Let's go, senpai. If I fail this, then I can take it in October. I can get a second chance in October. By paying for it, of course, but you know. I can do a second attempt in October, is a better way of phrasing it. So she just dogpiled me with a bunch of examples and reasons why changing the date now would be absolutely stupid. Have you even thought about the truth you all want so bad? Who really wants it, huh? Isn't it just you guys? What good is the truth if you're the only one satisfied by it? See, you just want to satisfy yourselves. Isn't you killing people only to satisfy yourself? Isn't that the case, Adachi? I'm not sure what he's getting at, but the murder victims won't be able to rest in peace like this. Isn't that right, senpai? So no rules to follow this time. So I had less than 24 hours to think about, do I want to move this exam back to a further date so I can get better prepared. See, the thing is, if that was the case, I would have goofed off the whole time. I know me, if I gave myself more time, I would have goofed off the entire time. Oh, come on, that's not fair.
Don't let it get away.
Oh, that is very not fair.
It ran away. The nerve of that
What, you
thing.
guys escape and just leaving me with this Minotaur?
Hurt. You can beat it.
Weak against fire.
Last one. Go for it. Chie-senpai, your defense is down. Persona! Enemy down.
We heading set. Be gone.
What?
Last one. Go for it. Now, Tokun, your defense is down.
Oh, come on.
3 more on the enemy side.
3 more?
Reset scan. Wind will work on it.
Okay, so wind, but we don't know about the pair of
Wow,
dice here.
This'll be quick.
So we need wind. We'll just use wind first. Don't reflect, don't reflect. Okay, miss.
Two enemies down.
I'm gonna use it again. Oh, come on, miss twice?
Come on! Take this!
I wonder if power charge was still in effect.
Let's go.
Megalodon. Like the shark? I know that's not what it said. It didn't say Megalodon.
Entirely
Unless it
according
did.
to plan.
I haven't really been paying attention.
All right, Senpai.
I leveled up. My level has risen.
I wonder if anyone out there has realized yet. Maybe some people out there are pointing out, this doesn't make sense. You said you did four refresher courses, but you've only done 3 so far. What about the last one? Well, the last one hasn't happened
Nice.
yet.
There's an enemy weak to win.
The last one is happening 2 days from right now, which is Wednesday. I'm playing this on Monday. So 2 days from now on Wednesday will be my refresher course. The last one, and this one's online. Now, what sucks is, this one is from, I think 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Now, that sucks, because that Wednesday will be the Flash Season 9 Episode 10,
You defeated 2
which is the final storyline for the show, and I'm gonna miss that episode because I got this bullshit to do.
Did that do it?
And by the trailer, it looks like a really good episode. That episode is A New World Part 1. Which, god damn it, I'm gonna miss that episode because of a stupid fucking refresher course. So that's what's going on in my life right now. I am extremely stressed, extremely worried. I have a ton of pressure riding on me right now to pass this exam. First try, which I found out, it's worse than I thought. Many people fail. The price goes up as you take it more and more. And I have the pressure to do this first try. Namatame is the serial killer. That's what society accepts as truth. Everyone's fiercely latching onto it. Let's say you guys catch me, and that truth is proven false. What do you think will happen then? You don't get it. You don't get it? It's simple. They'll simply latch onto that instead. Nothing about them or the world will change. It's the truth you're all looking for. Gee, what a smartass. What's with this guy? He can blabber about logic and try to dodge the truth all he wants, but what he's done can't be forgiven. Won't make him pay for his crimes. Let's go, Senpai. What did Adachi just say? People latch onto the truth that Namatame was the killer. So if we expose Adachi, did he just say people will then latch onto that truth? The truth that he's the real killer the whole time? Like, people will latch onto that? I don't understand Adachi's point there. He's saying it like that's all there is. What is there to be desired from that? What? Adachi made it sound like, yeah, that's all you get. Everyone will just see me as the killer. They'll all learn the truth. What of it? What? I don't get it. Is Adachi saying that isn't really worth it? That's not really much of anything? I feel like I'm going in a big circle. Man, at this point, I don't even want to fight the shadows anymore. Well, anyways, let's move on from those two topics, the gross bathroom story and this thing that really makes me want to blow my brains out. And I'm not kidding about that. Huh? A dead end? Huh. There's something in the center of this area. Again? So we have to jump back down? Ready, senpai? Oh my god! I'm being cornered by a red one. Like, you guys don't know the feeling of what it's like to be a living failure. I do. I know that feeling. Because I had that feeling when I initially failed my college classes. Like, I know what it feels like to live as a, well, basically a walking failure. And if I fail this exam, that feeling is going to intensify because it's not a course that I failed. It's not a college class I failed. This is a freaking final exam. The final exam to end all final exams. At least for this program. This line of field. So if I fail this, I will feel like the biggest failure possible. My family will look down on me like I'm such a worthless failure. But that's only them looking at me. How do you think I will feel if I really do fail this? Which at this rate looks like, yeah, there's no denying that inevitability.
The enemy's defeated. You did it, Naoto-kun.
Cause need I remind you, even a professor couldn't pass. Even a college professor himself couldn't pass.
Persona!
You know my friends didn't pass this either. The friends I made in college. I think one of them passed first try, but two of them, they didn't pass first try. I think they passed the second try. I'm seeing a lot of mores. One more, three more. Uh-oh, I'm lagging again. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Okay, I waited for that lag to pass first. Will that get rid of me losing all my money for it? Was it money? I think it was money. Give me an Arcana. So, what this guy got? Well, let's move on from those two depressing topics. You know what? I'm just gonna let this guy run ahead first, because I'm not letting you ambush me. What'd you miss? God damn it, you missed. You missed, well, you missed a lot. Let's say that. Wi-Fi was dying, so you had to leave. Oh! Whoa!
Be careful.
It's three different colors of this guy.
You okay, Senpai? Hang in there.
I was about to say I never seen a white one of these before, but then there was another
This
one.
should work well. You could... 3 enemies left.
No, I'm out of here. I'm going.
Now's your chance. Run!
Well, yeah, you missed quite a lot. Let's say that. Well, let's move away from that topic. Let's talk about some Pokemon stuff, shall we? So, I finally hatched a shiny Oshawott after 741 eggs. It got pretty close to that shiny Cyndaquil I hatched, which I got after 759 eggs. So, pretty unfortunate. 2 back-to-back Masuda Method shiny hunt hunts. Both of them being 700 eggs each. Damn, I'm out of keys. Get away from me, Shadow. It happens. Yeah. So, now I have a shiny Rowlet, a shiny Cyndaquil, and a shiny Oshawott. Take a wild guess why I hatched for these 3 to be shiny. Something's beyond here. Senpai, are you ready? Beyond. This is it. If we beat this, it should do the trick. Let's go, Senpai.
Uh-oh, that one's immune to darkness.
Oi!
Himiko!
For a second, I'm just like, who the hell was that? I saw someone come down with red hair. I'm just like, who the fuck was that?
Come on! Take it! One enemy to go. Keep it up.
Heavy wind, severe, but it's the multiple foes and it costs a lot of SP. Screw it, I'll do it.
I couldn't defeat
Damn.
it.
That tickled this guy. No, I'll heal next turn after Chie used her God Hand move.
Persona!
Oh, come on! Okay, I desperately need to heal after this, but first, let me see. I need something that could maybe lower this guy's defense or attack. Lower this guy's stats at all. That'd be great. Decreases all foes' defense. Sure.
Persona.
Oh! Did not expect that to just kill it.
Senpai!
So, what am I shiny hunting for now? Well, nothing really too much. Oh, right, I forgot to mention. Today, in Pokemon Go, I got a shiny Caterpie,
Gotten a little stronger?
and then I got another shiny Lillipup. I now have 7 full odds random encounter shiny Lillipups in Pokemon Go. No, wait, or is it 8? But I think it's 8.
Alright, level up!
Because in the past, I used to get non-stop shiny Voltorbs. I had 7 shiny Voltorbs. And I was about to say, my number of shiny Lillipups is getting close to that number. Well, I think today it surpassed it. I can open the app right now and take a look. I think I now have 8 random shiny Lillipups in Pokemon Go. Bruh, this game just loves giving it to me. I think I got a shiny Lillipup yesterday, too! And today, not only did I get a shiny Caterpie, but also another shiny Lillipup. Let's see. Shiny Lillipup 360. No, it is 8. I was wrong. I do now have 8. Let's see. That was the Lillipup I got today. The last Lillipup I got was... No, the last Lillipup... Today is May 1st. The last shiny Lillipup I got was April 28th. And the one previous to that I got was April 27th. So I have tons of shiny Lillipups in my Pokemon Go. Yes, the power is getting weaker. We might be able to pass through that place now. Let's go back, Senpai. Go back where? Oh my god. Look at this map that I just went through. Go back. Do I go back down? Do I go back to the previous floor?
Yukiko-senpai, you don't look so good.
Oh, right. I need to heal. Was it this? Yeah. I hope I'm doing this right. Like, I am supposed to return to the previous floor now, right? Oh, wow. Wow, I just literally went in a circle. So, what am I hunting for now? Well, I'm still debating if I'm going to see this through, if I'm truly gonna do this hunt or not. I've been doing it for a couple days now, but I'm still deciding. Do I really want to do this, or do I just want to move on? So what I've been doing for a couple days now is I've been in a new copy of Pokemon Crystal, and I'm resetting for a shiny starter. I'm resetting for a shiny Cyndaquil. Now, I'm debating to myself, do I want to see this through? Do I want to go through with it? Man, now I went back down. Am I doing this right? I don't think so. I think I need to do something here on this floor. Now, the reason I'm debating, do I even want to get the shiny Cyndaquil, or do I just want to move on with the game, is because, well, let me just lay this down first. So, I'm doing the Virtual Console Crystal on my 3DS. So, yes, I dusted off my 3DS to do this, but it's not the regular English version I'm playing. Because my English version, I hunted for a shiny Suicune and a shiny Celebi way back, I think in 2017. So this game file, I don't want to reset over because I have, you know, memories, shinies, valuable stuff in it. You know, I don't want to just trade it to, I don't want to trade it forward to different games and then reset. But I want to keep it as is. So what I did was, before the eShop died, I bought the Spanish and French versions of Pokemon Crystal, so that way I could play through the games again and get myself more shiny Celebes. So yes, I am playing through a French Pokemon Crystal right now, which is going to make it way tougher for me because I don't read French. Same goes with Spanish. I know Spanish way less than I know French. And that's not saying that much. I don't really know anything in French anymore. It's not like I really did anyways. So I'm playing, well, not playing through, but I just started a new copy of a French Pokemon Crystal. But I'm thinking, do I really want to get a shiny starter in this? Because if I get a shiny starter, because I absolutely plan to shiny hunt Suicune again. So in this French copy, I absolutely plan to shiny hunt Suicune and Celebi. The thing is, those ones I can absolutely trade forward to future games, to more modern games, and then reset the game. But the starter, though, the starter is a bit different. Okay, so that was a waste of time. Am I supposed to go all the way back? How far back am I supposed to go? Let me fully explore this floor. Like, if I get a shiny starter, then it will make me less enticed to reset the game because this is the game that I got a shiny starter from. So I don't want to reset and erase that game data. Ooh, uh-oh. Did I say ooh? Oh, why'd I just walk right into the shadow?
There, got it.
Whoa, look at that hot rod tank. Happy Gene.
Now's your chance. Run.
Like, what I don't want to do if I do get the shiny starter is I don't want to restart the game. I don't want to delete all the save data. Of course, by trading over my shiny starter first and then restarting it. Because then the game file that shiny came from is gone forever. So if I do that... No, I don't want to go down first, because if I need to, I can do this. I want to fully explore... Oh, God! I want to fully explore here first, and see if there's anything I need to do here.
That's it. That's amazing, Yukiko. Now what could you be weak to? It's weak to ice. This'll be easy.
Weak to ice? What about this one?
Wow.
Well, we don't know.
Enemies left. You can win this. Come on. You struck its weak spot.
Ooh, they're all weak to ice.
Places, everyone. And
What happened to Naoto?
all right.
Oh, she's like dizzy. Or confused. What?
Do it. You ready, Yukiko? I'm with you.
Ooh, twin dragons. Why is it only these two who have it?
You defeated 2 enemies. There, got it. It's weak to wind.
Oh, with the wind as well. Why is it only ever Yukiko and Chie that has what's basically a showtime? Like, there's no way it's just them, right? I feel like maybe other characters in this game have it, as long as you have both of them in the party. But because I haven't really been playing with the other characters, I just haven't seen them.
Okay. Last one. Go for it.
Sorry, I was looking at a text message.
It's weak to...
Let's try fire.
It's over.
Hopefully you don't drain and heal from this fire. Okay, good. So I'm really debating, do I want to get the shiny starter? Because if I don't, I play through the game, I get a shiny Suicune and Celebi, I can restart the game as much as I want and get all the shiny Celebis I want. Of course, playing through the entire game again. So I can do this, lose earned card, get rid of that. Give me this first, give me this, and then I lose nothing that's already been dealt. Am I gonna 100% resay? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? 100% resay? 100% Persona 4 Golden. Man, I didn't even 100% Persona 5 Royal. What makes you think I'll 100% this game? I assume 100% you mean stuff like complete the compendium, which you know I did not do in P5R.
I leveled up.
So am I going to 100% this game? Probably not.
My level has risen.
Was thinking of the Risei achievement, which I don't even know what that is. I think I heard about it, some sort of really difficult achievement to get in this game regarding Chie. Well, not maybe not regarding, but relating to Chie. No, did I say Chie? To Risei, you stupid fool. I heard about that. I think you were the one who told me. Some sort of really difficult achievement. Oh, wait, no. I think I remember what it is now. Hearing all of Risei's voice lines, isn't it? Something like that? Like, there are really rare ones to hear. I'll pass on that. case it's a shadow. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. Yeah, probably not. Don't expect me to do that. Alright, so it's not here. So it does seem like I need to go to a previous floor. Not much more for me to do here. I just wasted a bunch of time. Like a whole bunch of time. You have to follow a guide because she has specific lines for each character, and if they are ranked 10. Yeah. No. At this point, I'm just trying to avoid the shadow and just move on, because it's almost been 2 hours in this dungeon, and I've barely done anything. Honestly, just keep going to the next floor, and no need to escape. I assume you mean going to the next floor, meaning going to the previous floor. Like keep going down, like this, go back down. Because I go up, there's nothing for me to do. Don't be a shadow, don't be a shadow, don't be a shadow. Oh, I don't have a key to open that. Okay. Well, I explored half of this floor. If you can even say that. Exploring is already generous enough. Well, I've been driving a lot more lately. Now that I have my own car, I don't really go out anywhere with the car, honestly. I've been driving a lot more, mostly because me and my sister, I almost said that. Me and my sister share this car, and because she's pretty lazy in the morning, she takes like an extra hour to get to work, so she just drives herself to work. So because, well, my whole family, we take 3 cars to work, which is ridiculous, but whatever. You know, because gas is totally cheap, right? But we take 3 cars to work. So both my parents, they drive their own car. Oh my god. And my sister and I, well, since I know how to drive now, she don't want to drive. She prefers I drive. So she could just be on her phone. So, oh my god, you saw how fast that thing charged at me? So, recently I've been driving more, mostly just driving back home. And you know, that stereotype of Asians being bad drivers, yeah, I'm not adding to that. I'm not helping that in any way, because I'm an Asian who sucks at driving. Oh yeah, I'm terrible at driving. You know, I can only use the excuse of me being a beginner at driving for so long. I can only use that for so long, because someday I will have years of experience, years of driving experience, and I'll still be just as bad. At that point, years of experience, and I can't use me being a beginner as an excuse anymore. Someday I'm gonna have like 10 years worth of driving experience, and I can't, at that point, I'll probably still suck at driving, and I can't use me being a beginner as an excuse anymore. At that point, it's all on me. It's all me who's bad at driving. And oh yeah, let me assure you, I am bad at driving. Hey look, the fox is here. We haven't seen the fox inside one of these in a while. That stupid Adachi baby. He sure talks big for such a lame cop. We'll pursue him like rawr. And then we'll crush him like squash. Like Plants vs. Zombies squash, one of the best plants in the game. I'll give you this. It's a rare delicacy that made this bear's cheeks drop. Pause. Pause on that. Yummy gummy. And fox. Pat its head. Doesn't seem too pleased. I don't really need healing. If you ever want to feel better about yourself, watch Canada's Worst Driver. No, what I need to feel better about myself is passing this fucking exam I got coming up. But all the chances... No, not chances. All... Any sort... What? Well, I didn't want to leave. I don't understand. What do I do in this dungeon? Do I go here? Or do I continue from World 1? I don't understand. I get to the end of World 1, there's no place to continue. So if I backtrack, I end up here. I don't understand. What do I do? Anyways, all the odds are against me. All the odds are in favor of me failing this exam, and not only that, failing it hard. Because, like I said, when you missed me hearing you missed hearing me say this, a professor took this exam and he failed his own topic. So I have beyond 0 chance of passing this. I don't get it. What do I do? If I go back to World 1... So if I get... If I go back to World 5, or the 5th floor, there's nothing for me to do. Am I supposed to go back to the first one? So if I go here... I mean, what is there for me to do here? It looks the same! I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Don't be a shadow. Okay. Cursed paper. I don't know if I want that. I don't understand what I'm missing. Am I supposed to be here? Well, I didn't mean to try to kill you there, Teddy. I've explored all of the other ones. There's nothing for me to do to progress. And I've already explored all of this. Unless I had to do all of that first and then come back here to do something, but I highly doubt that's the case. But it could be. I don't know. It doesn't look like a stairs. It looks more like a magic mirror, because it's just floating there. What? Man, I was afraid that was gonna happen. Are you gonna hit me and flee again?
Don't let it get away.
Thank you. I didn't want to deal with you anyways. Gia got hit and was so proud about it, she did a backflip. Well, I'm just back to where I started. What?
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work. It's chance. Run!
I could really use a guide right now. I could really use some help on what I need to do. Because I don't know. I don't understand. What am I doing wrong here? Motherfuck!
Looks like that one's a Now's your chance.
Go to the door you couldn't open before. Where? Here or the other one? Like, this is the Megatsu Inaba, or is it that other world? That other option? I didn't see any other... It's at the top? You mean the top of this? God damn it, I don't understand. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, right? You're saying at the top. Top of which option, though? Okay, first. Oh, damn it. You've been there before. Bruh, that doesn't help me. You telling me I've been there before, that don't help me. A door that I can't open. So I need to jump here again, I think. Keep going up, so I shouldn't jump in. Don't go in there. So don't jump in that hole. Don't you dare jump. Alright, let's head back over to that hole real quick. Quickly, quickly. Let's go back to that hole before he has a chance to respond. Quickly, let's jump in. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go up. Go up north. Is it this? Please. Oh! Okay, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. I would not have figured that out. Alright, now we got him cornered. Do we, though? Do we really have him cornered? Okay, had I gone just a little bit further, I would have been where I needed to go. Oh my god. What? They changed up the angle on me. Check. Well, I'm not allowed to move forward. So what's this? Boss fight time. Adachi is just up ahead. This is it. I don't think this is it. This dungeon feels a little too short for that. For the big bad Adachi, I don't think this is it. Because remember, Adachi can make copies of himself. So I don't think this is a real fight, unless it is. Watch this really be the fight. Okay, maybe it really is.
Wow, I'm surprised you made it this far.
That was a lot shorter than I expected.
Allow me to confirm the crimes you've committed thus far. You had suspicions that this world was dangerous, yet you threw Mayumi Yamano into the TV, knowing full well that Miss Yamano died here.
Shouldn't you be
did
wearing
the
like a
same
wire to
Saki
get his
Konishi.
confession?
Not only that, but you duped Namatame into taking over your murder attempts while you watched like a spectator at a game. When the disappeared stopped dying, you sent a warning letter to ensure more victims. Even when a copycat killer arose, you had the gall as a detective to eliminate a suspect under investigation. 2 people died in the last 6 months, and a young girl is now in critical condition. But that's not all. If at any turn something had gone wrong, many more would have succumbed. All for some foolish excitement, like a criminal reveling in the chaos he creates.
Yeah? So what's your point? All I did was put people in here. It's the world that really kills them, isn't it? This world reflects people's thoughts. Which, oh dear, does that mean the real culprits are everyone on the outside, including you?
Man, just shifting the blame, huh?
To hell with that! You did that stuff knowing full well those people were gonna die! If that's not a crime, then what is?
Man, that's the same argument as
You're so
guns kill
self-righteous.
people, not other people.
How can you say that? Aren't you a police officer?
I didn't kill that guy. The
Everything
gun
you could have been.
whose
Did
trigger
you
I pulled killed him.
specifically choose to join the police?
Don't make me laugh. Just because someone joins the
What,
police
really?
doesn't make them some kind of agent of justice.
Adachi said, "Don't make me laugh," just like Akechi did. Well, at least it didn't cut off like it did for Akechi.
You know why I applied? So I could legally carry a gun. That's it. You'd be surprised how many are like that.
That's the entire reason you became a cop? Can't you just get a gun license? You didn't have to... Didn't you have to go through the entire process of becoming a cop? School and all that? You did all that just to hold a gun. This guy really doesn't have any life. He needs a hobby. Well, I guess his hobby was killing.
But to tell the truth, that was a wash. Everyone around me was such an idiot. I made one tiny mistake, and they all got on my case and sent me out here to Nowheresville as punishment. I was bored shitless and wondering what to do next when I discovered this power.
For crying out loud! Why a bastard like you?
A gift for having to put up with this lame job out in Nowheresville, I guess. I did that stuff 'cause I could, and it got interesting, so I watched.
Bruh, lame job? You did this to yourself when you became a cop just to hold a gun. You did that to yourself.
That's your reason? You can't be serious. You really don't care what happens to our world?
Let's be honest. There's nothing great about the real world, is there? It's just dull and annoying as hell. No one accepts that's the way things are. They're just stuck with it because they can't deny it either. Those who actually succeed in life, they just happen to be born with a magic ticket called talent. If you don't have it, you can either accept or deny that fact until you die. That's your only choice. Once you realize that, all you have left in life is despair. The ultimate game over. Wouldn't it be better if that kind of reality was wiped away?
That's complete BS.
Brats like you are so damn naive. You piss me off. Listen, you might have hopes and dreams right now, but that's only because you know nothing about reality. One day you'll see. You'll be faced with a boring reality that boxes you in, no matter where you go.
He's not
You're
wrong
the only
about that,
boring thing
actually.
here. If you want to disappear, go ahead. Stop dragging us into it.
Stop yelling, punk. I understand you're all afraid and gotta act tough to cover it up, but geez. I'm telling you all this based on my own experience in life. Think about it for a second. Once everyone turns into shadows, they'll still keep on living, oblivious to all the things around them. So how's that different from the way it is now?
Well, that's not really living
This'll
now,
make
is
things
it?
much easier for everyone.
Easier? What the hell are you talking about?
Come on. How many people out there actually think about what's real or what's right and wrong? Next to none, I bet. It's useless to think about those things in the first place. You don't get anything out of facing reality, and there's no way to change it either. I mean, what could be more boring than brooding over things you can't change? It's better to just ignore them and believe only what you want to believe in life. Doesn't that sound a lot easier? It would be awesome if everyone's life could be that easy. No matter who you are, your lifespan is about 80 years or so, right? Then it'd be easier if we all just became shadows. No need to hold back anything. No more pretending we don't see things. Honestly, we don't need our world anymore. Better to let it be swallowed up and for mankind to turn into shadows.
They're kind of
That's what
sounding
all
like
those people who
Maruki
are
here.
scared to death really want. So it's my duty to see that they get it.
Nobody wants anything like that. It's just you, dumbass.
Jeez, don't you remember what it was like when your shadow came out? It must have been enjoying life far more than you.
Uh-oh. Is his shadow gonna come out
Be
now?
careful! I don't know what's happening!
You all saw shadows as mere monsters, didn't you? These things move on pure instinct. They go wild because you defy them. You annoying little brats are the ones who are wanted in the new world!
Speak for yourself. Living is too painful for you, but you don't want to die? Of course no one would understand. It makes no sense. You're just throwing a tantrum like a kid who can't have his way.
People can't live alone. If you give in and sever your ties to human society, it will naturally become hard to live in it. Yet you refuse to face life and admit your fault, running from your own humanity like a coward. And though you claim to find life troublesome, you cause nothing but trouble for many others. Your twisted logic is that of an immature, egotistic brat.
Shut up! Stop trying to act all tough! You guys can't even stand on your own, unless you deny everything I said! Stupid teenagers! You have no idea what kind of shit I've been through!
Damn, calling him out? Yeah.
By the world, my ass.
The way he reacted, he
I'm gonna
knows
say
there's a
it
bit of
flat
truth to
out.
that.
You're just a worthless criminal!
Here he comes. This'll probably be our last battle.
I doubt
Hit him
that.
with everything we've got.
I doubt this will be our last battle. Uh-oh. Oh my god! You saw the way he walked up?
Your existence won't belong there! I thought I could just leave you be, but you're like a plague! I'll have to get rid of all of you!
You're the plague!
Let's do it. If we work together, there's no chance we could lose to a man like this.
Shut up! Get lost! Get the hell out of my sight!
You saw the way he walked up just now? His arms on his side? He walked up like he was some sort of messiah. For his attack, he uses a gun? Is that it? Is that really all he does? For his neutral special, he uses a gun. No, wait, I think he said wield. He wields a gun. Man, that was so funny. When Joker was being broken down. For his neutral special, he wields a gun. Alright, let's see. So I want to try to lower his defense first. Or attack. Once again, just lower something. Decreases one foe's defense. Okay. Like this? Yeah.
Persona!
And then, of course, Chie with the power-up and then the God Hand.
Come on!
Man, this boss is just Akechi. Nothing else. No crazy big design. It's just this guy with a gun. What does this do? Doubles damage of next magic attack. Ooh, I probably want to do that. Sure, I'll actually do that. Naoto has a gun too. But she doesn't prioritize using... Well, I guess she does. Actually, never mind. She does prioritize using it, I guess.
Persona! There!
Heat Riser? Wait!
A persona? But that can't be!
That persona looked kind of familiar. Gonna wait, you're... Ooh, I was going to say extend your lower defense, but no, you got rid of that.
Come on! Persona!
His health bar looks a little too little there. It looks like I'm doing plenty of damage to him.
Let's go!
Makes me think there's probably a second phase to this boss. Or maybe just because I have this game on easy mode. See, look, we already have half of his health gone. Is that the case? Do I just have this game on easy mode, or is there something else after this? There has to be something else, right? It can't just be this. Do I want to attack, or do I want to heal? There's not too much to heal right now, but I feel like he's going to do quite a lot of damage. Or he can. He can do quite a lot of damage, so do I want to heal now? I hope it'll be fine, since his defense is lowered, but wait, he does have higher attack. I'm gonna risk it. Gonna attack now while his defense is lowered.
Damn it! You're all such a pain in the ass! I'll kill you! Just like I did those other ones!
Okay, now I should definitely heal. Extend this. Did I? No, I already did that, so I need to charge up. I need to charge again. Oh yeah, do this again. And now with Yukiko, heal.
Persona! There!
I can't be the only one seeing it, right? That's an awfully familiar looking persona. It's almost like it kind of looks like this in a way, but just red. I don't know, could he actually have the exact same persona as I do? Do I really want to extend this again? Sure, why not?
Come on! Yeah! Persona!
There it goes again. Someone with red hair just jumps in, and for a split second, I'm like, who the hell was that?
Let's go!
There has to be a second phase to this, right? Ah! Look what I did. I jinxed it.
It's over!
Somehow. Or did I just get unlucky 2 times in a row and just miss? Okay, I definitely need to heal here. Let me just try attacking. I need some sort of strong move, please. Strong move. That's not medium. Heavy electric, sure. Yep.
Persona!
Should I just do this and not charge up? Screw it, I'm doing it.
Take Guys, Chie-senpai's really hurt.
So hopefully this kills, and if not, I'll just use Yukiko to heal. Please land, don't miss. Okay, good. Is that really it? Is that it? I do have this game on easy mode. But like, really? That's it? No second phase, no nothing? Maybe I'm speaking too soon, though.
Damn, this is lame. Oh well, our world's gonna disappear soon, no matter what. I didn't have anywhere to go back to anyways.
Well, I'm so
Everyone's
unclear on
gonna
how
become
that even
shadows.
happened. Ah?
What the?
All humans will become shadows, and I shall descend upon the united world as the master of order.
Descend? Order? What's with this guy all of a sudden? What's happening?
Guys, this isn't Adachi. It's someone completely different.
Both this world and yours will soon be enclosed in a fog that never lifts. It will be the peaceful world that mankind has longed for.
Who are you?
I am Amino Sagiri, one who rules the fog. One
Wait!
who by man's desire.
Wait a second. I don't know who this is, but I remember way back at the beginning of the game, our character was running through the fog and someone was calling out for him. Remember that? Is this who that was?
Do what you will, but your world's erosion cannot be stopped. It is an inevitability. You played your part well, stirring up the will of the masses into madness. But that will soon come to an end. Mankind will soon become shadows and live on in the darkness of the fog, oblivious of their reality.
What the hell are you? Why are you doing this?
I am the one that shepherds humans to their true desires. Though their hearts longed for peace, it could never be attained. So they tore down the wall between image and reality. Indeed, this is the outcome desired by mankind. and mankind's desires are my desires. That is why I decided to expand this world.
You're
Okay.
saying you're the one who created this nasty-ass world?
Why don't...
This is part of the sea of unconsciousness.
So
that
it was you who
exists
leaked
within
out the
human
fog?
hearts. A hollow forest born from bloated desire and false imagery. Humans view things as they see fit. They wish not for truth, but rather prefer the undesirables be hidden in fog. Still, humans fear what they cannot see. That brief yearning for truth becomes a ray of light, which breaks the fog and torments the shadows.
That's why they attack and kill whoever's nearby at that time. A hollow forest. Then, this place isn't simply affected by people's hearts. It actually exists inside them?
Mankind abandoned its pursuit of truth, placing itself in the depth of chaos and falsehood. Thus, my strength has grown, and the fog will not lift. Your world will be engulfed by the hollow forest.
Would you change your mind if I said
Will you
please?
shut up already? We'll just use our power to beat the heck out of you and it'll all be over.
It was I who made it possible for you to bring about this destiny. I bestowed power onto those who could brave the hollow forest. That is what allowed you to come in contact with this world, and you all have done very well since.
Bestowed power. Contact with this world. You mean the power to enter the TV?
Then the Midnight Channel, was that phenomenon also
Finally,
your
it's
doing?
being answered.
Humans fail to see things as they truly are. They choose to see only what they wish. I acted only in support of this. A world filled with desires, viewed through a window from which one sees what one wishes to see. Humans departed from reality of their own volition, craving more false images.
A window that shows people what they want to see.
So that's why those who got famous suddenly appeared on the Midnight Channel, one after another. It was all in people's minds.
I have to say, it must be true.
So people
The Midnight
wanted to
Channel
see
we saw
those
in Namatame's
people
hospital
die?
room, that kept bothering me since. What we saw there wasn't Namatame's true intentions at all.
Then it came on because we were all thinking this person must be the killer. He can't be forgiven?
We let ourselves be deluded.
Exactly. The more false images one yearns for, the more one stops yearning for reality. And so the forest grows on. That is the expansion of this world.
Enough talk already! Long story short, you're the one behind all this! Yeah, I don't know who you are, but you're going down! People want to become shadows? Their desire is your desire? To hell with that! When did we wish for that crap anyways? We kept fighting and fighting like morons to get where we're standing.
Yes, that I did not foresee. The ability to master your own shadow that emerged to kill you and use its power. A new and uncertain facet of mankind. Is it worthy to put my trust in? Or not? It must be tested.
I'm not too clear what just happened. Okay. We have backrooms colors again. Never mind.
So this is the cause of all the fog?
I have come to put you all to the test and judge your worth.
Like we give a damn what you came for! You've done what you want so far, but that'll end when we crush you!
Precisely.
Then we know what we gotta do now.
I don't want people to turn into shadows.
We'll defeat it for sure. I'll back you up with everything I've got. This thing has no right to exist.
A giant fog machine? Okay, so it looks like we're fighting Star Dream.
To defy me is a senseless act which goes against your world's wishes. Now, let everything vanish into the sweet fog of illusion.
This is the end. This time, it's all over.
Is this the final boss? Oh great, how tough is this going to be? Oh, we don't get healed. So if I lose at this, do I get a checkpoint? Or do I have to fight Adachi again? Okay, no. Go back and lower the defense again. Which one was that? It was that monkey dude. It was this guy. Wait, was it this guy? Uh-oh. Where is it? Where's my lower defense? Where is it actually? Lowers the foe's attack. Oh no, it was this guy. So I'm very confused on what just happened. So this guy is the one behind the Midnight Channel. Hold on, let me readjust my headset. So it was this guy behind the Midnight Channel, and also behind the fog. It was also this guy behind the fog leaking out to our world.
Persona!
Because the people's desires of not wanting to see the truth? Wanting everything to be shrouded in fog for life to be easier, so this guy made that to be the case? I'm very confused. I need to see some sort of breakdown of this game's story.
Persona!
Yeah, basically.
Persona!
Is that it? That's basically the story? So what, was Adachi a pawn in this guy's plan? Or was it just a coincidence? Ah, that triple evade ice! Oh, you just used Draco Meteor on me? Alright, lower your defense once again, or extend it. Ah! Of all the moves to not miss. Motherfuck! Can I just not land anything? Or am I just getting unlucky? I guess it was just me unlucky. Ah! I better get a checkpoint if I fail this. Oh no, my hit rate is lowered now. So the chances of me landing those moves are even worse. I'm gonna keep extending your lower defense. Well, actually, I probably should have lowered your attack.
Oh, I'm hiding with you. Come on.
And, same thing.
Persona!
I need a heal again. Thank God Yukiko has plenty of SP.
Persona!
God's judgment. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna lower this guy's attack. Which one was it?
Persona!
Come, Yumiko!
Can you heal us, please? Okay, okay, attacks went up. I'll take that. Please don't miss. Please! No!
Yumiko-senpai, your agility is down.
Persona!
I had attack up! And the power charge! This thing also had lower defense. Oh, come on! Watch this one land. I'm gonna lower your attack again, bitch! God damn it, all my most powerful moves keep on missing. I swear to God, if I don't get a checkpoint, if I need to beat Adachi again, I will end this. That is it. We will continue both bosses next time. I mean, that was the case for Rise and Teddy, so I don't see why that wouldn't be the case here. I should be fine. I don't know, if I keep missing, then I'll eventually run out of SP. You hit me with a God's judgment. I would very much like to hit you with a God's hand, please. I lowered your defense 3 times. Actually, I probably should have lowered your defense again, just to keep it extended. Finally, but I mean, I still missed even without my hit lowered. Thank you. Jeez, took 3 times for that move to land. What, did it have like Supersonic's 55 accuracy?
Persona!
Do I need to heal? I'm gonna heal just in case.
Persona!
How foolish. Your actions will draw many back into suffering and strife. Why will you not understand this?
I barely understand your motive to begin with. Doesn't this thing just look like a giant coronavirus? It's kind of like a giant coffin. Uh-oh, it's focused. Should I guard? Or do I have time to do something first? Like, is it a 2-turn guard? I'm gonna guard just in case. Because I don't know. Dang, I did have time. So this thing went up its attack twice. So I especially need to guard now. Some big moves happening with 2 times the attack up. Oh yeah, I definitely need to guard. I just had a feeling it would be an eye laser. Okay. It upped its attack and hit evasion. Great. Ain't that just peachy? So I need to lower your defense again.
Persona!
Just to make it last longer. Do this. Get it set up, probably just a miss again.
All yours!
I don't think I need to heal just yet.
Persona!
Watch that be a mistake. Well, I should have healed, because it would have missed anyways. Okay, now I desperately need to heal. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Okay, that was very close. My defense reverted. So this thing still has extended lower defense, so I'm going to lower its attack again.
Persona!
Please! You know what? Let's do reverse psychology. Please, miss. I want you to miss. Don't land this. Man, I got what I asked for.
Himiko!
I got exactly what I asked for.
Persona!
Okay, now heal.
Persona!
Do I have any sort of move to raise my team's hit? I was unlucky, or was I lucky? Because I got what I asked for.
You fools. And I have no choice. I will bring about the deaths of those who would keep true peace from the world.
How about you go down to planet Earth and kill all those who want to start wars? Do I have a turn to do something and then guard? Masu Kukaja. I assume that's the one to raise hit rate or accuracy. I'm gonna guard just cause I don't know.
Ouch! That hurt! I'm okay.
Mind charge. Dang, so I did have a turn. I did have a turn to do something.
Persona!
Defense increase, good. You're not gonna do an attack? Alright, let's see. Do I have that move you said? Is it? No, it's not this. Party's attack. That's not what I'm looking for, though. No, it's clearly not Makara Karn. I don't think I have that move. Okay, since I need to lower... No, wait, since I still need to do the power charge, I'm going to now lower attack, and then next turn I'll lower defense. Attack down, so skill, power charge. I think our health is good. It's fine to not be healed just yet. Unless Risa heals me right now. Okay, SP, I'll take that.
Persona!
I think our health should be fine for
It's
now.
over.
Defense reverted, okay. Okay, that didn't do too much. Uh-oh, this... Alright, again, did not do too much. So was it this guy? Yup. So I need to now lower your defense. Please land. I beg you. I hate this game. This game is trash. I hate it. 0 out of 10 game. This game said, nah, that move is too good. We're not letting you do that. That move is just too good for this right now. Your strategy is so good, we have to stop him. He's too dangerous to be kept alive. Oh, I appreciate you doing a weak attack on me. All stat increases nullified. Well, that's a shame. I'm gonna extend your lower defense And then hopefully next time I can raise my team's attack. So if I can raise my team's attack plus this power charge, and if the move would frickin' land, then that'd be great.
Let's go.
It is past midnight now, by the way. Again, watch this land. The powerful moves don't land, but watch this one land. See? What'd you just do? It looked like you just put on a contact lens. Which, goddamn. Oh my god!
Quick, someone heal her.
You ready for the third boss, though? If that is the case, then no. Oh no. Chie, my hardest hitter, is down. Damn it, why is Yukiko so far away? She can fully heal plus remove any ailments. Which move was it for raising attack? Increases one ally's attack. But that's one. Didn't I have a move that can raise all attack? Increases party's attack. This is the one I want.
Chie-senpai's acting weird.
Was it this? Yeah.
Soda!
Oh no. I can't use Goddess Hand now because she has no HP.
Protect me, Himiko!
All defense increased. I think that's what that said. Yep, look at that. Look at this bullshit right here.
Chie-senpai's acting weird.
Can this please land? Please?
Persona!
What is it with this game? What? Am I just getting unlucky? All of these aren't landing? Or is there something else going on I'm not seeing?
Hang tight, Natsu-kun. Hurry and get back up.
Alright, I already raised all attack. You know, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna raise all our attacks again. The eye has increased evasion. Is that the case? Is that really the case?
Get out!
Already in effect? Oh.
Come on! Take this!
Finally! Now, is there actually a third boss? Oh, wait! Did you see what we were standing on? It looked like we were standing on top of the town.
I see. Your powers are strong. Power comes from the heart. You have proven to me human potential. Very well. I will lift the fog from the place where you will return to. Mankind's desires are my desires. If mankind so wishes, I will return at any time. I am always at your side, watching.
Well, don't wait up. We'll keep that from happening no matter what.
Time will show the path humanity takes. Children of the new potential.
Is that it?
You think it was controlling Adachi-san?
Who can say? I believe it was at least partially his own intention as well.
So that's it, huh? Fine. Live however you want. If you think you have the power to change the future, then go right ahead.
Everyone has the power to do that.
Get out of here. The shadows will finish me off. Just leave me be. You came to kill me in the first place, didn't you?
No, dumbass. If we leave you here dying, and a dead body eventually appears, then what? What's that accomplish for anyone? Your stupid game's over. We're taking you back. Live and face your punishment. That's how it works in our world.
Right.
I'm sure that's the outcome Dojima-san wishes for as well.
We have the same power, but things turned out so differently for us.
It looked like we had the same persona, too. It's because I had my friends, you can still start over. No, I think Adachi's a little too far gone for that. It's because I had my friends.
Friends, huh? That's the last thing I want to hear about right now.
I feel like you'd say the same thing.
Maybe if I had been more like you, things wouldn't have gone this way.
Adachi is smiling. Don't tell me I rank up with him now. Motherfuck! Well, hold on a second. My eyes turned to the corner of the screen there. Why I see 3 letters NIG on the side of my screen there? That's a persona you unlock if you keep Adachi safe. That was the spoiler. Ooh, now I want to see that. Maybe next time. Why I see a NIGE on the side of my screen?
Let's go back.
Oh wait, there's no I there. Never mind. Ah, that says danger. That makes a lot more sense. I'm just being stupid here. Alright, rank 9, Seekers of Truth. Alright, bruh, you can get up now.
Greetings, Shirogane-san. We got word from Detective Dojima. He's wanted on suspicion of murdering Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Understood. We have an ambulance waiting downstairs. Should we have them bring the stretcher up here?
An ambulance?
Detective Dojima assumed one would be necessary. He wanted the suspect to be carefully taken into protective custody. Well, it was a personal favor to him.
They were partners, after all.
Then yes, please have them bring up the stretcher.
Understood.
Maybe you should restrain him first before he tries to get up and run away. Like handcuff him, though maybe he has training to get out of handcuffs. Trophy earned, breaking through the fog.
Simon, it's all sunny! I can play outside, like you promised, right?
Oh, Makoto! Don't
Makoto!
do that.
It's for real! The fog's really gone!
Man, these guys haven't seen
We did it.
bright sunlight
This
in like
time
over
it's
a
for
month.
real.
What's up, Senpai? Did you think I was crying? It's just so bright. It's been so long since the sky was that blue.
It's finally over.
Yep, thank you to all of you.
Hey, don't get all sappy. We did this together. But, well, this means we've won.
Huh? What are we doing?
Ooh, what's this?
Everyone ready? Here goes!
Kanji's gonna be like, ready for what?
Woohoo! Why didn't you guys say it? You all joined in when Risa-chan did it!
Oh, that's a good point.
I think that was a little too hard to get on the spot.
Which part did you mean for us to say?
The woohoo part!
Can we just do it over?
Nah, the tone's
Man,
ruined.
having to redo something like this kinda kills the fun of it. Alright, Chia, do that weird call again.
Not if you're gonna call it weird.
People are beginning to stare. I don't think we should stay like this much longer.
My hand's getting kinda sweaty.
Sheesh. Fine then. It's all yours, Sensei.
Oh, okay. We did our best. It's finally over. Then say woohoo. I'd say I would do this one. They did woohoo anyways. What was the point of giving me options? With everyone's help, you were finally shit. Whatever that said. I don't want to break the mood, but can't that giant eyeball just come back someday? He did say he would be watching, and if humanity, you know, wants the fog again, can't he just do that again? Oh, I saw something about Fuse Lucifer
Dude,
there.
aren't you supposed to do this before you start something, not after it's over?
Huh? Who cares?
Is that it? Is that the end of the game? The battle has finally come to an end. The one behind everything has withdrawn, and the fog enclosing the town has lifted, and time passed. I assume we're gonna have a time jump here? Like to save your progress thus far. Sure, I don't think there's anything too major I would need to go back and do. So the last time I saved the game was inside the TV just before doing Adachi's dungeon. End it here? Well, I guess this would be a good place since we're coming up to the 3-hour mark. Ooh, 69 hours. Alright, I'll listen. I'll trust your judgment. Your advice. You said end it here, so I'll end it here. Besides, it's been going on for quite a long time anyways. I don't know. Just give me a rough estimate. How much more of the game is there? Honestly, I don't know what's after this. Bullshit. Ain't no way you don't know what's after this. I call cap on that. There's maybe you're saying there's maybe like 10 more hours after this? How? Was that not the final boss? Well, if I judge from Persona 5, there was all that stuff afterwards. Saying goodbye to everyone. I don't know if there's a Valentine's Day in this game, or even a White Day. So I guess I could see there being 10 more hours. Giving my pace as well. Anyways, I guess this would be a good place to stop. The final boss part 1. So, I guess I'll have to see you next time. So, thanks for watching, guys. I will call it here. Okay, goodbye.